You know, the elementary school destroyed here in Moore had no safe room, did not have an underground shelter either. That is a place where the kids could have taken shelter during a tornado. We asked Elaine Quijano to find out why they didn't have those safety things in place. Good morning, Elaine.
Good morning to you, Nora. Well, it turns out here in the heart of Tornado Alley, there are no requirements for schools or any other structures for that matter to be built to withstand tornado force winds or even have shelters to protect students.
Ever since a massive tornado devastated Moore in 1999, many new school buildings in Oklahoma have included safe rooms, reinforced steel and concrete bunkers. But it's strictly voluntary, and it often comes down to money.
You have limited amount of funds that are based on disasters you've had in the past that are used for mitigation measures. And when you have limited number of funds, then you set priorities on which schools that you do want to ask for.
More than 100 safe rooms have been built in Oklahoma schools, but none at Plaza Towers and Briarwood Elementary schools, which were built years before people knew how to fortify buildings against tornadoes. Structural engineer John Joyce says older schools only get attention when they are erecting new buildings.
To try to retrofit an existing building to convert it to a safe room, I think it probably would be just as cost effective to go ahead and, build a whole new addition.
The schools also lacked underground spaces that could function as shelters.
The problem is that in Oklahoma you have very strong bedrock, so actually making a cellar is extremely difficult. You have to actually blast or dynamite that out, and that's not something a lot of people can afford.
In 2000, a report by the Oklahoma Climatological Survey warned that many of the spaces inside schools where students would seek shelter were not sufficiently reinforced. Monday's twister had winds up to 210 miles per hour, but buildings in Oklahoma are only required to withstand 90-mile-per-hour winds.
Now, there are many hoping that this tragedy will spark a discussion about how to create safe rooms at more schools. But of course, that's going to require time and money, about $1.4 million per school. Nora?
Elaine Quijano, thank you. And Charlie, that's one of the questions this morning, certainly. This town's going to clean up first. They're going to take care of everybody. But as the congressman mentioned, it's something the legislature is going to look at very closely.
Indeed. Thank you, Nora.